The Indian economy, a tapestry of growth, challenges, and resilience. In this video, we are going to discuss about the performance of Indian economy in last 10 years. And here we will discuss about the landscape of Indian economy as well as other several factors which are not only related to economists but also to the every citizens of India. We will begin with understanding the key indicators of economic growth. How do we measure the financial plus of the country like India? And using our analytical insights, we will learn how to evaluate these indicators to determine India's economic growth or slowdown. After that, we will explore the fascinating world of economic theories that explain the cyclical structure of Indian economy and whether these trends and theories help in indicating the structural change, cyclical fluctuations, or even a failure of neoliberal policies. Next, we will measure the effectiveness of policies which were implemented for the growth of Indian economy in a difficult times. Have these policies fulfilled their promises? What things we should consider for the better future of our country? Finally, we will look ahead and explore what India needs to do to sustain and to improve its economic performance as well as how it affect you, me and every other citizens of the country. So gear up and let's start this economic journey through India's growth, challenge and opportunities over the last decade. And let us go with the data and statistics which influence our country's future. Indicators of economic growth. First, GDP or gross domestic product. It is the total value of goods and services produced within a country, or in simple word we can say it is a country's economic output. Next indicator is inflation. It is the rate at which general price of goods and services rises, leading to decrease in purchasing power. High inflation reduces the saving, while low inflation is the sign of stagnant demand. And then next is stock market. The indices like Sensex and Nifty are the barometer of country's economic growth. They reflect the investors' confidence and can be seen as leading indicator. The manufacturing sector, often represented by Index of Industrial Production (IIP), is the backbone of any growing economy. It measures the production of various industries. Last but not least, consumers spending. When people are confident about economy, they spend more. This drives the demand and economic growth. Analyzing economic growth. We will begin with discussing GDP. As you can see from the graph, India's GDP growth rate has been volatile in recent years, but it generally trend upward. COVID-19 pandemic caused sharply decline in GDP growth rate in 2020, but it rebounded strongly in 2021 and 22. There are several factors which slow down economy, including high inflation rate, policy bottleneck, and global economic uncertainties. However, campaigns like Make in India, introduction of goods and service tax, GST, and Digital India initiative aim to improve ease of doing business and attract foreign investments. But it is crucial to remember that India's economic growth rate isn't isolated. Global factors such as oil prices, international trade dynamics, Russia-Ukraine war also influenced India's economic trajectory. Business cycle theories in last 10 years. Structural transformations fueled by youthful demographic dividend and technological advancements have been the bedrock of India's economic development. However, the journey is not simple. During economic downturn, such as the global financial crisis and the recent COVID-19 outbreak, cyclical theories come into play, demonstrating how the external shocks can alter India's economic environment. In the middle of the argument over the consequences of neoliberalism, questions regarding the trade-off between inequality and economic growth increases, as well as concern for sustainability and environment rises. In the last decade, India has emerged as one of the fastest growing economy in this world. Still, it faces issues like poverty, inequality, and infrastructure development. Against this, government has implemented several policy measures, but their effectiveness are still in debate. Goods and Service Tax (GST) introduced in 2017 aimed at simplifying taxation and streamlined corporate process, but it faced criticism due to its complex process and effect on small businesses. Incentives like Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana improved financial inclusions and access to cooking gas. As India continues to rise as global economic powerhouse, its journey is characterized by achievements and challenges, highlighting the importance of ongoing assessments and adaptations. At last, I want to say the story of India's economy is still being written. It is the story of hope, aspiration, and the belief that the best is yet to come.